Isaiah 30 verse 19. Motivation and prayer. For a people shall dwell in Zion at Jerusalem. Thou shalt weep no more. He will be very gracious unto thee at the voice of thy cry. When he shall hear it, he will answer thee. Motivation. Your cry is not ignored. Isaiah 30 verse 19 confronts one of the most exhausting fears people carry. The fear that their pain is unseen and their prayers unheard. This verse does not offer vague comfort. It delivers a direct assurance. God hears and God answers. The verse begins with position, dwelling in Zion. Zion represents alignment with God's will, not perfection, but direction. It is the decision to stop running to substitutes for security and to return to God as the source. Motivation does not begin with emotion. It begins with alignment. When your life is oriented toward God, your cries have context and your suffering has an audience. You shall weep no more does not mean you never cried. It means your tears are not wasted. God places a limit on sorrow. Pain may visit, but it is not permitted to settle permanently. This is not optimism, it is covenant. God refuses to let grief have the final word over those who return to him. The core of the verse is this promise. God responds to the voice of your cry, not the volume, not the vocabulary, the voice. Your cry may be weak, fragmented, or silent tears. It still counts. Heaven does not require strength before responding. It supplies strength because it responds. Many people delay prayer because they think they must first recover, understand, or stabilize themselves. Isaiah 30 verse 19 reverses that thinking. You do not pray because you are strong. You pray because you are not. God does not wait for you to fix yourself. He answers so that restoration can begin. The final line removes uncertainty. When he hears it, he will answer you. This is not conditional language. It is certainty. God's response may not match your expectations, but it will match his wisdom and timing. Silence is not abandonment. Delay is not denial. But this verse assures that your cry does not end in emptiness. Let this motivate you. You are not crying into a void. You are not waiting on an indifferent God. You are not forgotten in your struggle. Your responsibility is not to force outcomes, but to stay aligned, to keep crying out, and to trust the character of the one who hears. Motivation rooted in God's faithfulness does not collapse when circumstances remain hard. It endures because God remains present. Prayer. Gracious and attentive God, we come before you without strength to impress, without answers to explain everything, and without masks to hide our need. We come because you invited us to cry, and you promised to answer. Where discouragement has settled deep, lift it by your grace. Where tears have become routine, interrupt them with hope. Where we have tried to survive without praying, forgive us and realign our hearts. Teach us to cry out instead of shutting down. Teach us to trust instead of controlling. Teach us to wait without losing faith in your goodness. You are not distant from our pain, and you're not slow to respond. We declare that our sorrow is temporary, our tears are numbered, and our future is held by you. Answer us with peace when anxiety speaks loudly. Answer us with clarity when confusion overwhelms us. Answer us with strength when endurance feels impossible. We stand on your promise. You hear and you answer, not because we deserve it, but because you are gracious. We receive your response by faith, even before it becomes visible. In trust, humility, and expectation, we pray. Selah. Shalom.